All right, this is Coach.
I'm the Kid, and today we're going to talk about Cade Cunningham getting his max extension. 5 years, $226 million.
Boom.
Now, last year, the Pistons were 14-68, and Cade averaged 22, 4, and 7, 21st in points, 8th in assists, and 105th in rebounds. He's a guard, so that doesn't really matter. So,
What he shoot?
well, he shot 44% from the field. As far as threes are concerned, I need to see that because I'm on ESPN right now.
Okay, well we're gonna break that down. All you got to do is hit all stats. But listen, what I'm getting ready to do is just talk about Cade Cunningham, the basketball player. Before I go into what I'm about to go into, please understand that this is about basketball. This is not about him, the individual. This is not about his family. This has nothing to do with anything else other than basketball. I don't dislike the guy. I don't know anything about the guy. From all accounts, he's a good guy. He might be good for the organization. Team guy. I have not heard anything like negative, like he's a negative locker room guy. This has nothing to do with that. This is simply about Cade Cunningham as a basketball player. So, Cade Choir, Pistons fans, hear me. And again, for those of you who have not been, following this channel or subscribe to the channel, subscribe now if you want Pistons truth. If you want somebody that's going to keep it real with you, we're going to do that. We're not going to drink Kool-Aid. I know there's a guy out there named Detroit Kool-Aid. No disrespect to him. We're not drinking the Kool-Aid. We're going to tell it like it is. And this is the perspective of somebody who has been watching the Pistons faithfully, following the Pistons faithfully, since 1985, since before this boy was born, since before I even met his mama. That's how much I've been following the Pistons. In fact, speaking of his mama, the Pistons sent us on like an anniversary, not even an anniversary trip. What was that? That was we were married, so it was like a honeymoon trip. I won a honeymoon trip. In fact, watch this now. I won a honeymoon trip from the Pistons for knowing some Pistons trivia. So my wife and I, we never really had an official honeymoon because I couldn't afford it. And the Pistons sent us on a nice honeymoon. Okay, I played a trick on her. She got home late from work one day and I recorded the Pistons game on VHS. And I'm like, baby, you gotta watch this. It was a regular season game. I'm like, baby, you gotta watch this game. And it's like literally 2 o'clock in the morning. She dead tired. Right? And I'm like, watch. And I made her watch the whole first half. And then at halftime, they announced the winner, which I already knew it was me because I recorded it. They announced the winner of the trip, and they said my name. And she didn't even really catch it. I'm like, I had to rewind it and everything. She was so tired. Right? That's how much I know the Pistons and I love them. Now watch this. I won another trip next year. But we was doing some other stuff. We couldn't go. So I took the trip and I gave it to another family member. You know what I'm saying? But that, like, both times it was Pistons trivia. That's how well I know this team. Pistons trivia got me trips. I've been to the finals. I am the one that predicted that the Pistons would beat the Lakers. Right? I did that on live on the air on WJLB. I was talking to MC Search, and I'm like, yo, Search, I was in the studio. I'm like, he was like, so man, what you think about the Pistons? I'm like, Pistons in 5. He bust out laughing. He like, what? No, dude. I'm like, dude, Pistons in 5. Search said, yo, man, if the Pistons win one game, just one game in LA, I will give you my tickets to the finals, and he had 2 tickets. And after they won that first game, sure enough, my man gave me his tickets, and I took a friend of the family who, interestingly enough, just passed. Rest in peace, man. He was in his 80s. He had never been to a finals. Again, because of my knowledge of the Pistons, Search gave me his tickets, and I was at the Palace during the 2004 Pistons run against the Lakers, where, of course, we won in 5 games. I literally probably have 20 other stories just like that, and I will not take you through any more. I don't want to bore you. I know this team better than just about anybody. I love this team. It is part of my family. When my son was born, one of the first things I did was got him a Pistons jersey. This is my team. I understand what it takes to make a winner. All right. All that being said, what the Pistons just did with Cade Cunningham is going to sink our franchise for as long as he is here, for as long as this contract is. This is one of the worst moves. I would say this is probably the second, maybe third worst move in Pistons franchise history, with the worst move being when Joe Dumars traded Chauncey for Allen Iverson, which was literally the beginning of our demise. That was the worst move in franchise history for me, right? The second, we could argue about that. Won't get into that. Maybe the Darko pick, not picking, Dwayne Wade. That's probably up there. Not getting Kemba Walker is up there. I was screaming and hollering, yo, get Kemba, right?
The worst decision of all time isn't getting Killian Hayes.
No, it's not. It's not. Because I'm telling you, these other ones, right, it remains to be seen what these other guys are going to do, right? But this getting Cade, I'm going to tell you right now, I'm glad you said something. Getting Cade is worse than Killian. Signing Cade, yes, I'm saying it, to this long of a contract for 5 years is worse than Killian. Why? Because the Pistons brass and the fans think Cade can actually play basketball. There's nothing worse than attaching your wagon to a guy who hasn't done anything for you, and he didn't do anything for you making $10 million. Now he's going to be making $40 million. Right? Is that going to motivate him more or less? You tell me. You go to work, whatever your result was at work, you making $10 million. In fact, let's talk about the results. You were supposed to work for 82 games. You have only been to work for half the games over the last 3 seasons. But you've gotten your full money. There's no other profession that I'm aware of where you can show up half the time and get your full check. Then when you showed up, you didn't do your job well enough for the team to win. This is a team game. That's all that matters. I don't care. I would be saying the same thing right now on everything if Cade averaged 40 points a game. If he averaged 40 points, 10 assists, and 10 rebounds, and we still was 14 and 68 last year and 17 and 65 the year before, I'll be like, hey, man, we got to trade him. Okay? This is a horrible, horrible, horrible signing. His value is the highest that it's going to ever be. Look, the Knicks did you a favor. Getting Bridges, they set the market by asking and getting 5 first-round picks. Knicks gave up 5 first-round picks for Mikal Bridges. What did that mean, kid? At that moment, what did that mean?
To me, that would mean if you were trying to get rid of him, that Cade as a potential person could be worth more. Because
absolutely.
He's a number 1 pick. People love him for whatever reason. He's seen as like, I don't know, poor man's Luka Doncic or something like that. But Luka just went to the finals.
Facts.
Cade Cunningham is
he can't spell final.
He's eating Cheeto Puffs right now.
He can't spell final.
Which I haven't had in like what, 10 years?
So here's the thing, like they did you a favor. They did you a favor. At that moment, we giving a 5 first-round pick. Oh, I want 5. I'll take 5 for Cade. Really, I want 6. Donovan Mitchell got 5. Paul George got 5 or 8. You know, you look at Paul George's numbers and Cade Cunningham's numbers, you could argue they're somewhat similar. Right? Paul George is better than Cade Cunningham, but I'm just saying that's the argument. You could get 5. His value will never be higher. Trajan Laney, you said, hey, we want assets. We want assets. He's shown that he's willing to go get assets so far. Okay? This is your asset. Get back more than, look, one guy bring in 5, 6 picks and some other players? Absolutely. Okay? So, look, man, I don't know who this coach, this is you, right? I don't know who this coach is, man. He doesn't know anything, man. He doesn't know Detroit basketball. Man, why is he hating on Cade, man? Man, why you hating on Cade? Okay, look, I'm a pure numbers guy. Always have been. So, what we're going to do, we're about to go back right now. This is the definitive why we shouldn't have Cade Cunningham. Sorry, I hit the mic. Definitive right here. If you love his dirty draws, just pure numbers, why we shouldn't have did this signing, unless this signing is to trade him. Why he is not going to help. Ron Holland is not going to help us. Asar's not going to help us. J.B. Bickerstaff, congrats on the job, right? Well-deserving. I don't know anything about his coaching style or anything like that, but my man has put in the work. He didn't come off the sideline. He didn't retire last year, and now he's coaching, right? None of that. He's put in the work. 12 years as an assistant. All that. Congratulations. It ain't going to matter as long as Cade is on this team being used in the way that they're currently using. All right, so let's do this. Let's go back. I don't even want you to go back to the first game. Let's go to the beginning of the losing streak. In fact, no. Let's do the first game. Let's do the first game, son. And then we'll go to the losing streak, okay? So you cue that up.
I got it up already.
All of the narrative was 1765. Oh, man, Cade didn't play. It's because he didn't play, man. Oh, man, we'll be better when he play. Oh, well, you can't fault nobody because, he didn't play. They faulted somebody enough to fire somebody, to fire a good coach. Oh, he didn't play. Okay, he didn't play. Fresh start. You drafted the right guy in Asar Thompson. Let's get it. All right. First game, what happened?
The first game, he shot 48% from the field, 44% from 3, and he had 3 turnovers.
All right. And what happened? Did we win or lose?
We lost by 1.
We lost by 1. But he came out 48%, 44% from 3, right? 3 turnovers. How many points did he have? Can you see that?
30.
All right, he had 30. All right, we lost by 1. All right. Good job, kid. Yeah. All right. Yeah, man. Okay. We see the vision. All right. Now, here's all I want. You're getting $40 to $50 million a year. I feel like this is the least of what I can ask. All I want you to do is shoot 45% from the field, 35% from three, and as my point guard, I want you to have 3 or less turnovers. I don't think those are all-star requests. Those are not all-star numbers. These are pedestrian. You are a starter in the NBA at point guard. I just want you to shoot 45% overall, 35% from three, and have 3 or less turnovers. Let's start with the first loss in the losing streak. Give me the numbers.
In the first loss of the losing streak, I sound like Adam Silver right now. He shot 33% from the field, 42.9% from three, and he had 7 turnovers.
All right, next. We lost that. Obviously, you know all of these are going to be losses.
Yeah.
Next. You ain't got to say in the second game, just next game and so on and so forth.
Next game, he shot 40% from the field, 55% from three, and had 6 turnovers.
Next game.
He shot 36% from the field, 28% from three, and he also had 6 turnovers again.
Next.
He shot 50% from the field, 0% from three, and had 6 turnovers again.
We lost that game?
Yeah.
All right, next.
Next game, he shot 38.9% from the field, 16% from three, and had 5 turnovers.
Next.
Next game, he shot 40% from the field, 25% from three. This ain't regular show, coach. He had 5 turnovers.
Next.
44% from the field,
Almost.
20% from three,
Oh, no.
and 4 turnovers.
Damn. Next.
Next game, he shot 26% from
My
the
God.
field,
My God.
0% from three,
My Lord.
but he had 1 turnover.
Got to have all 3. Wait, go say them numbers again. Tell me he had 1 turnover. They probably took his ass out the game. What was the numbers again?
26% from the field,
What did he actually shoot?
4 of 15.
4 of 15. 4 of 15. Come on, what did he shoot from 3?
0.
How many attempts?
5.
0 of 5 from 3. How much we lose by?
11.
So if my man had just shot 45% from the field and 35% from 3, we would have possibly won that game. Next.
Next game, he shot 28% from the field.
Wait a minute. You said he recovered. Okay, I can imagine. All right, Coach. Cade. All right, you had a bad game, man. Okay? This is Monty Williams. You had a bad game, man. You had a bad game. You shot 26, but I want you to come back strong, okay? Oh, I want you to come back strong. All right. And now, man, we got to do better. We going to work on our game. We going to work on, okay? You the man. You the man, okay? You can do this, all right? You shot 26%. Let's go for 50 next game. Let's go for 50 this game, okay? And what'd he do?
Like I said, he shot 28% from the field, 33% from three, and he had 6 turnovers. Next game.
No. I need time, man. Man, Cade, what's going on, Cade? Listen, man, I didn't want this job anyway. I only cooked it because they gave me a lot of money. But you're making me look bad. I might not ever coach again, man.
Oh, this is Monty talking.
I might not ever coach again, praise God. And he shot 28%. Next game.
He shot 42% from the field,
Not 45.
28% from three,
Not 35.
and he had 4 turnovers.
I don't know how many losses that's been so far. Do you know? 10, 11.
I think it might be 10 now.
I can't get this dude to shoot 45, not one game, 45% from the field, 35% from three, and 3 or less turnovers. That's all I'm asking for. Hasn't done it one time. Sometimes he has the field goal percentage, but he don't have the 3-point, and most of the times he don't have the turnovers. That's all I'm asking for. Come on, next.
Next game, he shot 41% from the
Still
field.
not 45.
60% from three.
Oh, Lord. What was he, 3 for 5?
Yes.
Okay, and?
He had 3 turnovers.
All
so
right.
2 out of 3.
All right. Well, how much did we lose by?
29. To Toronto.
Next.
41% from the field again.
Still not 45.
50% from 3.
Okay.
This is when he realized he was catch and shoot Cade.
Right.
5 turnovers.
Still too many damn turnovers. Next.
38% from the field.
Not 45 yet.
50% from 3.
50% from 3 again.
And 4 turnovers.
Too many for my point guard. Next.
45% from the field.
Uh-oh.
28% from 3. And 1 turnover.
2 out of 3. How much we lose by?
19.
Next.
40% from the field.
Not 45.
50% from 3.
Now this is 4 of the last 5 games. My man is shooting good from 3. And turnovers.
2 turnovers.
Okay. And how much we lose that one by?
26.
Okay. We could keep going. One more. Can you give me his, just look at the whole 28. Give me his best game. Can you do that?
I think the next game was his best game
All
because
right.
he shot 60% from the field,
Okay.
44% from 3,
Watch out now.
and 7 turnovers.
Jeez. And how much we lose by?
6.
All right. Give me those numbers again.
60% from the field,
What did he shoot?
12 of 20,
Okay.
44% from 3,
All right.
and 7 turnovers.
If he had cut those 7 turnovers down, we lost by how much?
6.
If he cut those 7 turnovers down to 3, perhaps we win that game. And we would have stopped the streak at what, 14 or 15 or 13 or whatever. Okay? In order for you Pistons fans, we just halfway through. We have not, did we look at this before we started?
No.
Okay, we're doing this live. So I literally had an idea. This is the type of stuff that we do, okay? I had an idea. I never come fake with it. I did not know what the numbers were going to be. I could have been proven wrong live on air. He could have been shooting 50% and 45. All I knew, he could have been shooting 50%, but I had a sneaky suspicion that he didn't. But he could have been shooting 50% and 45% from 3 every game. Then I would have been like, you know what? It's not Cade's fault. That's the only way y'all can come with the nonsense that y'all coming with. Oh, it wasn't Cade. Man, Cade was shooting 45%. Cade was shooting 50. He was shooting 60. Boy was shooting 40% from 3. He was only having 2 or 3 turns. How you gonna blame? This ain't Cade's fault. This not Cade. What are you doing? What are you talking? This not Cade. If he had those numbers, then you can say that. But every single game, 28%, 26%, 40%, 38%, 60, 26, 19, 35, 50, 24. It's the inconsistency. And it's not like he has great games and then bad games. He has strings of bad games over and over and over and over and over and over. Now, let me stop you. Let me stop you because I know what you think. Oh, well, it's because he didn't have space, man. He didn't have space. Nonsense. Come on, let's do it. Pull it up. Give me Bojan Bogdanovic. That's the one we had.
Yes, we had Bojan, not Bogdan.
Where did he shoot from three last year? On the worst team in NBA, the second worst team in NBA history. What did Bogdanovich shoot from three last year? He pulling this up on the fly. I didn't tell him to have this before we started. Give him time. And I want you to do the same for Alec Burks. And I want you to do the same for Sasser. I want you to do the same for Ivy. I want you to do the same for Fontecchio. I want you to do the same for Kevin Knox. Yes. No. We going to really bring this home, kid. Kid, look at him, man. You got me pulling up this stuff. No, we got to. This is the definitive why you shouldn't have signed Cade Cunningham video. For all the Pistons fans that say, oh, he didn't have help. He didn't have spacing. Have I looked up this information before?
No.
Have I asked you to look up this information before? Outside of Marcus Sasser and Ivy, do we know Bogdanovich numbers?
Not by heart.
Okay.
We know he's a good shooter.
But we don't know what he did last year. He could have been horrible last year.
While he was with us, he shot 41% from three.
41% from three.
Now, I got to pull up the other people.
Is that bad spacing?
41%, that's
okay.
That's
That's good. Stop playing.
I'm being sarcastic.
I don't think, in fact, I know Steph Curry didn't shoot 41% last year. Because Bron shot 41% from three. And Steph was less than that. So Bogdanovich, on the worst team, second worst team in NBA history, tied the record for losing. Bogdanovich shot better than Steph Curry. But we had bad spacing.
Kevin Knox shot 33%.
Okay. He's a power forward. He's a combo 4-3-4. Okay. That's not great, but it's still better. Shooting 33% from three is better than shooting 50% from two. Okay. That's analytics 101. Next.
Jaden Ivey shot 33.6%.
Okay. Let's do Alec Burks, please. 33% from three is better than 50% from two. But, okay, those last two weren't great, but we had Bogdanovich played a lot. Let's go, Alec Burks.
While Burks was with us, he shot 39%.
39. So we got a 41 guy. We got a 39 guy. You know who didn't shoot 39% from three last year?
Cade.
Klay Thompson. Klay Thompson. He's a pretty good shooter.
He's one of the greatest of all time.
One of the greatest of all time. He did not shoot 39. I don't think. I couldn't. Am I wrong?
I have to look it up. But Fontecchio in the 16 games he played with us shot 42%.
Oh, my God. So, no, all right. Wait a minute now. Fontecchio shot 42%? Fontecchio? Louisi's uncle, he shot 42%.
Would you stop?
So we got Bogdanovich at 41, Alec Burks at 39, Fontecchio, who's again another combo for 42, Jaden Ivey 33, Kevin Knox 33. I know for a fact Sasser is 37 because you told me that before. Is that true or false?
Just FYI, Klay Thompson shot 38.7%.
Not 39. So Alec Burks shot better than Klay Thompson last year. Is that what you're saying?
Who was the 33s?
The 33s was Ivy and Knox.
Oh, okay.
Burks shot 39. Okay? You can argue. You want to hear something crazy? You want to hear something crazy?
Sure.
Pistons might have had one of the best shooting teams in the NBA last year. Oh, my God.
Sasser shot 37.5%.
Oh, my God. The Pistons might have had one of the best shooting teams in the NBA last year. Oh, my God. Oh, my God. The Pistons might have had one of the best shooting teams in the NBA last year. Can you believe that? Oh, my God. Oh, my God. We had a guy shoot 42% Fontecchio. We had a guy shoot 41% in Alec Burks, we had a rookie shoot 37% last year. And Cade played with all of them. He played with all of them. We were 25th. Bruh. We was 25th because of him. He had spacing. One more, Isaiah Stewart. He had spacing around him. Don't tell me he didn't have spacing. He had some. In terms of Pistons players, this was probably the best collection of shooters that we had since I don't know when.
Stewart shot 38%.
Your big man, your center, your power forward shot 38%. How the heck was we only 25th? How?
Maybe Asar brought the average down. He only shot 18. So.
Right. Come on, bro. I have honestly, in my 40 years of watching NBA basketball, I have never, ever, ever seen a team with a 42% from three, 41% from three, 39% from three, 38. Your big man is 38% from three. Sasser's 37%. I have never. And what did Cade shoot? From three? Might as well get that out the way. He was worse than all of them, wasn't he? I mean, maybe he was 33, 34, 35.
He was 35.
Okay. He had space. Now, let me tell you something, Pistons fans. The spacing is going to be worse this year. Oh, boy. Because Bogdanovich is gone. Burks is gone. Isaiah Stewart is going to be gone. Ron Holland, we don't know yet, but I doubt Ron Holland shoots 42%, 41. I'll be happy if Ron shoots 30. Again, I don't care about three-point shooting like you guys. I've already proven that. That's not. Can you pull up Bill Laimbeer's stats for me? Pull up Bill Laimbeer in 1989,
you sure
90.
They even go back that
No,
far?
I want to go because I just want to know what he shot from three. Pistons won the championship in 89 and 90. I want to know what Bill Laimbeer shot.
Oh, you said Laimbeer.
Yeah, what you thought I said?
was about to pull up Bill Russell.
No, boy. What are you talking? Bill, the three-point line didn't exist. He had space, y'all. He's going to have less space this year. He's never played all 82 games, ever. And you just gave this man a 5-year contract, which is going to handicap us.
In the 2 years that the Pistons won, he shot 34.9 and 36% from three.
Okay. Now, I know that's a different time, whatever, but still. Isaiah Stewart shot better from three than Bill Laimbeer. Let that sink in. I don't know if he took more attempts. He probably didn't because he was too busy popping people in the head and getting suspended. But he worked on his game. He worked. Remember, there was a time Isaiah Stewart couldn't shoot. For the fans that talk about Pistons development and stuff like that, he worked on it for years. Now, that's what you do. You work with guys that get better. You don't give up on them. Now, I'm not saying we should keep them, right? But I'm just saying, Cade had space. This whole narrative that the Pistons were bad for everybody else except Cade is a lie. We were bad because of Cade. If Cade didn't play one game last year, we would have won more than 14 games. If Cade doesn't play this year, I guarantee you that we will win more than 14 games. And that is the reason why I say, if you can get 5-6 round picks are you serious? If I had LeBron James at this moment, I'm talking about right now, 40-year-old LeBron. If somebody was willing to offer me 6 first-round picks for Bron, goodbye, Bron. I might trade Giannis for 6 first-round picks. Now, that's probably the only player I'll be like, I don't know. I might not, but I would think about it. I would legit think about it. I probably wouldn't trade Giannis. He would probably be the only guy that I wouldn't trade for 6 first-round picks. 5 or 6 first-round picks is a lot, dude. That almost guarantees that you could get any of the top talent coming out the next 3 years. Because you can package, if the next LeBron, let's say the next LeBron coming out 2-3 years from now, you can get him. You can package picks together. That's how you play the game. If Cade was that dude, we're not winning with him. That's all I'm saying. But when I show you the numbers, we're actually losing because of him. That's the thing that Pistons fans in the front office and everything don't understand. We are losing because of him. Here's something that I know for a fact without looking it up. I know it. I've never looked it up. I bet you the Pistons plus minus was better when he didn't play.
I think we did look this up for a previous video. I don't remember what the numbers were, so.
But you're right. You did a short. Our offensive rating was better without Cade. Yes, remember that?
Yeah.
And our defensive rating was also better without Cade. So you got to talk about that side as well. Cade cannot defend point guards. He can defend small forwards, fine, no problem. But you would not dare put Cade on Darius Garland. You wouldn't put Cade on Kyrie. He's going to get cooked. You wouldn't put Cade on Steph. I don't care how much Rico Hines footage you want to send me. And Steph still scored. He played great defense on Steph at Rico Hines, and Steph scored every time. So it's affecting you in multiple ways. Now you got to take a guy like an Asar, like a whatever, and put them on the team's best point guard, right? Which takes away from Asar's offense because he's got to chase the fastest guy on the team. If you just put a natural point guard there, you don't have to worry about that. So I am saying it. Mark the date, July 1st. It'll be easy to remember. I am saying it. As long as we have Cade, we are going to suck. It doesn't matter who we draft. And as long as they, let me say that differently. As long as you have Cade and as long as you are using him as a point guard. Okay? He has proven, as you heard by the numbers, 50% from 3, 40% from 3. Catch and shoot, he's fine. That is the only way we can get out of this mess. I still want to trade him. But if you take the ball out of his hand, let him catch and shoot, he'll be an overpaid three-point shooter. He can pass as a secondary passer. Okay, no problem. I told you guys that I thought Cade could be the 3rd best player on a championship team. That's not saying that I say he can't play basketball at all. But I can replicate his numbers with a guy making 10 million, 15 million. As just a spot up guy, Mikal Bridges is making what, 20, 25? He's one of the best 3-and-D guys, if not the best. My opinion, the best 3-and-D guy in the NBA, Mikal Bridges. You don't pay a guy a max contract to not run your team, to just catch and shoot threes and stuff like that. That's all he can give us. So you heard it here. Y'all can hate on me. Y'all can post this on socials. Y'all can cut it up. Make sure y'all timestamp it. Talking about all you guys saying, oh yeah, this is our guy, we're going to build around him. You cannot build around a guy who turns the ball over 6-7 times a game, who is inconsistent, inefficient, and has a history of every year getting hurt. And giving him more money is not going to automatically make him more reliable, not get hurt. so on and so forth. It's going to be a disaster. I'm calling it. Anyway, I'm Coach.
I'm the kid.
We out.